Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to set up uh, our example. So you should do something similar for your project. So the first thing is go to your project folder and start the server. Start the server, and as you see, it start in the port 8000 localhost. So this is the landing page. Start as well the database, MySQL. So we have here in the dashboard, we can see here that here the database doesn't exist. We're going to create it. You can do also that from Laravel. So here we're going to call it my store DB to the database. So for doing that, you go to the .env file, and here in the database connection, you can see that you have localhost and the port where it's running, so it's 3306. The user by default is root and the password is empty, and here you define the name of your database, my store DB. So if it doesn't exist, it's going to create a new database with that name. Okay, so here in database migrations are all the PHP scripts that are going to be used to create new tables. So the first thing that you have to do is to create a migration. You can find the command in the file number 2, line 11. So we're going to create the categories table. As you can see here, the convention says that it has to be in plural and lowercase. And it creates the migration script with a template that has certain basic columns. So for that, we are going to define the columns that we want to add to the table. So copy here from line 28 to 31 and replace this. So now my categories table is going to create 4 columns, actually 5, because this creates 2. One for the primary key, name description of the category, and the insertion time and the update time. And as you can see in the migration, you have an up method and down method. When you run the migration, this is the script that is going to be run. But if you roll back, it's going to run this. So if you roll back, you can drop the table. Okay, so let's continue. We're going to create another migration for items. So for items, enter, as you can see, the migration creates the script with the current date. So this is a template, but we are going to add these columns. So replace this, and I'm going to explain you this. Okay. So we are saying that a category can have many items. For example, clothes category can have in items. You can have red dress, black dress, pants, and so on. So as you can see, this ID is a primary key of item. Also, we have name description, we have image, price, and the timestamps for the insert and update. And as these tables are related and the categories can have many items, you see you pass the primary key as foreign key to the other table. That's what we are doing here. We're creating a category underscore ID for the foreign key. So this is the definition of the column. Here we are saying that column is a foreign key. Foreign key from the column ID, it means this one, on the table categories, that is this one, and on delete on cascade. Okay, so save everything. And now we are going to run the migrations. You can find that in the line, this one, 87. So now it's asking me, because my store DB doesn't exist, the one that we define in end file, it doesn't exist in the database. So if you want to create the database, yes. And now all the migrations were wrong. Not only the ones that we define, but the others as well, the previous ones, the ones that comes with the boilerplate. So now if you check your tables here, you will see that you have the My Store DB database and you have the other tables. There is a default table for users in Laravel. There are for password. Migration is going to save all the migrations that you run. And also if you delete the tables, everything is going to be here if you roll back. Okay, so we have categories is the one that we want with the columns. And we have items. So these two tables are related, no? So category can have many items. Okay. I'm going to stop recording to continue with the table.